The next speaker we have in line with us is Honorable Prajwala Thatteji. She is a farmer, activist, a writer. She has represented women and farmer issues in the 1995 World Women Conference in Beijing, and in 2006 at the Conference on Food Security and Migration in Cornell University. We welcome you, ma'am, for this second virtual global conference of the Jai Hind People's Movement, and we open the stage for your comments. Thank you.
Thank you so much for giving me time and space in this conference. Can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible. Please go ahead.
So actually, the dais is full of all variety of issue. The speakers are addressing all variety of issues. But I think over here, one issue may go to backstage, or it may not be addressed, and therefore I'll focus my speech on farming and what I should say, Pitru Sattakaran, Kheti ka Pitru Sattakaran. Okay, I don't know how to translate it in English. Patriarchization of farming. Now in India, you know, we are basically a farming community, and women did a lot of work, and they were engaged in the activity of farming. Before 1970s, seeds used to be defeminization of farming. Yeah, that's the correct word suggested by Shruti. So before hybrid seeds and all, women had the job of preserving seeds. They used to go to the farm and bring good seeds and preserve them, and in exchange they used to like give seeds to the needy, or they had that in their capacity they would exchange the seeds. But after hybrid seeds and all came after 90s, after 70s or 80s, all the seeds had to be bought from market, and therefore their what we can say, their hold on producing and collecting and exchanging the seeds, it went away from them. So they lost that one, what you can say, the right on the seeds. Then after that, we come across various machines. Big tractors, small plows are replaced by big tractors, big harvesters, and all these are seen to be very masculine. Men started driving them, but all these things, all these jobs were traditionally, they were done by women, and so they were out of this job. And while bringing all these machines or mechanization of farming, it was not considered how these machines could be used by women. So there could have been small tractors or small harvesters or small weeders, which would have saved her energy and time, and it would have been in under her what you can say, the farming would have not be defeminized as it has happened right now. Again, there is very less farm. Fields are not in her name, just like houses are not in the name of women, but women do a lot of work in the farms. That is one thing. And again, wages in the women wages and the men wages are, there is no parity. even in farming and in unorganized and organized sector also. So farming comes, a lot of farming, 90% of the farming comes and the uh, what you can say, the workers, they come in unorganized sector, but the wages, when wages are decided in Delhi or in somewhere in the capital, where it is all in the politicians' hands, what they do is they there is no parity in deciding the wages of unorganized sector and in organized sector. In unorganized sector, it is considered only calories of the individual is considered, how much calories that individual will need, and that is the minimum wage which is decided in unorganized sector. But in organized sector, requirement or calories of the of 5 people or the family of that individual is considered. And on the other hand, we also have law against child labor. Now, if wage of any worker is decided on how much calories he or she will need, it means their kids will have to work for themselves. Kids will have to feed themselves. So what is the meaning of law against child labor? So these are some issues. Again, while bringing in big machines or while thinking of mechanization and all, these policies, I mean, they try to imitate the farming activities or farming practices in Europe or in US, where the soil or climate is even for big stretches. But in India, the soil also changes from acre to acre, it changes, and therefore the same machine cannot be used for the whole 10 or 15 or 20 acres of land. So the narrative that is set up that farmers are in distress just because they have small holdings or like that, and if they sell away their lands, and if we could if large holdings is used for farmings, that will be more remunerative and all. I don't think that will happen in India because of the change in the soil and in climate situation, from village to village, from block to block, and from acre to acre. So these were some issues. I don't know if I have finished my time or what, but I think I will conclude over here, and I just want to bring to your notice, to all those who are policymakers, those who are in politics, to please stop defeminization of women, defeminization of farming, and try to promote small machines so that women can use them, and also try to bring parity in the urban wages and in agriculture wages, so that the labor migration which happens in towards urban areas, that will also be that could be stopped. Thank you. Thanks for letting me speak. I thank Sanket Munot because he was the one who introduced me to all this panel, and he gave me a chance to bring my issue to all you people.
Thank you so much, Prajwala ji. A very important issue that you have highlighted today at this conference is, of course, the participation of women in agriculture and the patriarchal setup that is so predominant even in agriculture. And I agree with you, ma'am, the last appeal that you've made to our politicians, our policy makers, to stop defeminization of politics is very important. शेतकरी आणि शेतीमध्ये असलेली जी पितृसत्ताक परिस्थिती आहे ती कुठेतरी बदलायची गरज आहे, हे खूप प्रामुख्याने त्यांनी त्यांच्या भाषणामध्ये मांडलं आहे. आणि त्यासाठी शेवटी ते आपल्या राजकारण्यांना जे वेगवेगळे नियम आणि कायदे बनवतात अशा सगळ्यांनाही अपील करत आहेत की महिलांना प्राधान्य देऊन या सगळ्या क्षेत्रांमध्ये काम करण्याची गरज आहे. थँक्यू सो मच मॅम. अँड we request you to stay associated with the Jai Hind People's Movement in all our future activities too. All the best to you, ma'am. Thank you so much.